mind. And real quickly, before we get going, let's just point out a couple of fundamentals. The Pilates V. Our heels are together and our feet are about 3 fingers. Okay, real easy, 3 fingers apart. And that is because we want to work those inner thighs. And I mentioned about the pelvic floors, which are the muscles from the pubic bone to the tailbone. And they actually wrap around your bottom. So keep that in mind, and we'll get back to a little bit more detail later on in the show. Inhale, exhale, roll down bone by bone by bone. We're going to go over our breath work. And bend those knees and rest your head. Put your hands on your ribs. Joseph Pilates said, if you do nothing else right, just breathe. So in Pilates, we have what is known as a lateral breath work. The ribs move out to the side and in. If you think of an accordion, those ribs expanding and coming in. So let's try our first breath work. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, exhale, inhale, now exhale. It was rumored that Joseph Pilates used to make his students spin a pinwheel when they exhaled, so try that. Inhale and exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale and exhale. Great job. Now go ahead and put your hands on your pelvis. This area right here is your pelvis. And I'm going to teach you how to move in and out of a neutral spine. We want our hands flat on our pelvis. Fingertips on the pubic bone, the heel of your hands on the hip bones. And you want those hip bones nice and even and your fingertips nice and flat. Now you know you're in neutral spine position or a neutral pelvis. This whole area is about a neutral pelvis, and I will use those words interchangeably, neutral spine or neutral pelvis. And you have a little air underneath your back. Now if you tilt your pubic bone up towards the ceiling and the back becomes flush against the mat, then you're in a pelvic tilt position. Now let's move the other way. And you have a lot of air underneath your back. And now you're in an anterior tilt position. So now let's go back into that neutral position with the hands flat, and watch the hands as you go into a pelvic tilt position. Pubic bone lifts, the fingertips lift. Now go the other way into that anterior tilt position and watch your hands. The heel of your hands lift up a little bit higher. So try to find that neutral. Everything's flat. Now let's add a little breath work. Inhale for nothing. Exhale to tilt the pubic bone up. And now let's go the other way. Again. Exhale into the pelvic tilt. Inhale into the anterior tilt and find that neutral. There you are. That's how you're going to stay throughout most of the work. Now let's address our shoulders. Again, we want our shoulders to be even. The hands will come up. You're going to drop the shoulders down. Now place your hands on the mat. You're going to feel the length underneath the shoulders and of course the neck. You want the pits to the hips, shoulders even. So think about that by pressing your hands into the mat, engaging the back of the muscles, and that's how you're going to stay in most of our positions. Now go ahead and bring your hands behind your head and curl your chin to your chest and look up between your thighs. Most Pilates positions, the head placement is in this alignment. Think about putting an egg underneath your chin, and you're going to hold that egg and look at your thighs. Now, if you can curl up just a little bit more, then you can sink your belly down. Now with this, lower your head down and let's try our first exercise, the 100. So bring your hands by your side, curl the chin to the chest, right leg in, now the left leg in. Look up a little bit, hold on to that egg, and just start pumping your arms by your side. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is our breath work right here. And exhale, and as we exhale, the abs move towards the navel and down towards the mat. So keep it going. Inhale, exhale. navel to spine. Exhale. Now, if you get tired, you can put a hand behind your head. And if you really get tired, just do about 50 of them. You don't have to do the whole 100. Keep going. We're almost there. One more. And rest your head down. Pull your knees to your chest. Move your head from side to side. Just in case you went into your neck muscles. Put your feet on the floor. And you can move your knees from side to side. And coming up next, we're going to continue with our classic Joseph Pilates warm-up and get into your core. Back and pelvic floor muscles. So let's start by getting to know your abdominals. You ready, ladies? All right. So put your hands just on your waist here. And we're going to start with a muscle called your transverse. And I know this is going to sound funny, but go ahead and just give yourself a little cough. And do that again. You feel that muscle, that abdominal muscle tightening around your waist? Well, that's your transverse. It is actually a spinal stabilizing muscle. So it's very important, especially in the work of Joseph Pilates. We always exhale deeply to get in touch with that transverse. You have your internal obliques, which form up, and your external obliques, which form down. They form an X across your torso. Now bring your hands up. Let's see if we can fire into those obliques. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, and twist. And center. Those are your obliques that are creating that twist for you. So now let's add a little breath work. Inhale, exhale, twist. Rotating from the bottom of the rib cage. Inhale, and exhale. And exhale deeply. You'll feel your obliques contract and come center. Good. And finally, you have your rectus abdominis. It's the most superficial abdominal. And I'm sure you've done it before 100 times in class. That roll up or crunch, that's that rectus abdominis that's bringing you up. So with that, let's move into our roll up for today. And we'll engage all those abdominal muscles. So hands on the back of the thighs, roll down bone by bone. Let's keep our knees bent. Here's our second exercise. The fingertips go up to the ceiling. This is the Pilates roll-up. Inhale, lift the chin to the chest. Grab those thighs if you need to. If you're starting to get strong and you don't need to grab your thighs, by all means, you don't have to. Inhale, exhale, and roll it down. And you can start straightening your legs a little bit more. Inhale and exhale. Lindy is my rock star over there, and she is doing a straight leg. Inhale and exhale, roll it down. So let's try that without grabbing those thighs. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and roll it down. Let's do one more. Fingertips up towards the ceiling. Inhale, bend those knees. Roll it up. And inhale and exhale, roll it down. Good. Keep those knees bent. Let's go ahead and stretch the right hamstring. So bring the right leg up. Interlace your fingers and grab onto the back of the leg. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, the toes come a little closer to the nose. Now remember your Pilates breath. You inhale through the nose, exhale, one more, inhale, and exhale. Now let's do the ankle rolls. We're warming up the ankles just like we're warming up the muscles of the back of the leg. Those are your hamstring, and stretching them. Now reverse your and now flex the foot and point the foot and flex the foot and point the foot and flex and point. Just leave your foot in a nice soft point Remember our hand placement. We want to really feel the palms of our hands on the back of the shoulders and the triceps engaged. Now let's try our leg circles. Inhale the toes to the nose. Exhale and circle around. So as the leg moves across the body, you really force that exhale to get in touch with that transverse. And exhale. And exhale. And exhale. Now you reverse the direction. Inhale and exhale up. Inhale and exhale up. Inhale and exhale up. 2 more. Inhale and exhale up. Last one. And switch legs. Bring the right knee down. Now the left leg up. Let's stretch those hamstrings. Inhale. Exhale and stretch. Remember, we're stretching the legs and the muscles, the back of the legs. 2 more, and exhale, stretch. Last one, and exhale, stretch. Ankle rolls. And reverse the ankle roll. And hold, hands by your side. The leg is going to challenge your belly. Inhale and exhale and circle 1. And exhale and circle 2. And exhale and circle 3. Exhale, circle 4. And 5. Reverse it. Inhale and exhale 1. Now I really want you to feel the abdominals engaged. So slow this down for a second, ladies. Inhale out and exhale and feel the abdominals engage on that exhale. And let's do that again. And 2 more. And our last one. Good, nice. And bring that leg down and pull both knees into your chest. Now we want to stretch the muscles of the hip. These are your hip flexors. And this is a nice back stretch too. Notice how the back flattens as the knees come in. So you really want to feel that nice deep stretch. Go ahead and continue stretching throughout the break. And then when we come back, we're going to work those abs a little bit harder. Rolling like a ball. Slide up to the top of your mat, hands behind your thighs. Remember, scoop those abs out. We talked about this earlier. Scoop, scoop. And lift up those legs. And here we go. Inhale back. And exhale up. And scoop those abs. Inhale back. And exhale up. Sometimes you got to fight your way up. Inhale back. And exhale up again. 2 more. Last one. And just hold right there. Close those legs. Push your feet down and roll yourself back towards your mat. Good. Now let's go right into our single leg stretch. Remember, this is all about ab work, so let's set it up correctly. Hands behind your head. We want to lift the chin to the chest. You want to soften down a little bit right through the breastbone right here. And you're going to pull your right knee in and get the left toes out to the ceiling. And here we go with our movement. Inhale, inhale, and exhale, and exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, and exhale. Inhale, inhale, sink the abs down on the exhale. Abs to the spinal wall. And exhale, and exhale. One more. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Pull your knees in and hold. Drop your head down. If you need a little stretch in your neck, you can move from side to side. But let's not take too long because we want to get right into that ab work. So, hands behind your head, lift the chin to the chest, double leg stretch. Inhale those toes to the ceiling and exhale down. Now, let's talk about that Pilates V, inner thighs kissing, and exhale down. Again, inhale and exhale. Let's do 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Remember, abs to spinal wall. Inhale and exhale and rest. And we're going to learn a new movement, and I'm going to use Lindy to demonstrate the new move. It's called scissors legs, but we're going to do a little modified version of the scissors legs. Our hands are still going to go behind your head, and we're going to really focus on keeping the neutral spine position. I'm just going to bring your legs right here, Lindy. Now curl the chin to the chest. Good, look at that beautiful softening through the breastbone. Now let's just take the right leg down, dip the toe in the water, and exhale. Let's do it again. Beautiful. All this is nice and stationary. And she's shaking a little bit here. She's working those abs. Yes, she is. And one more. Good. All right. Now can you move them and scissor them? And here we go. Inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. One more, I promise. And rest. Oh, very nice. I know that was tough. Put your head on the floor and just move your nose from side to side. Great job. How are you feeling at home? Let's go ahead and cool off our back with a spine stretch. So make a diamond with your legs. You're just going to roll yourself up to a sitting position and stretch those legs out in front of you. You're going to sit nice and tall on your sit bones or your butt bones. Now keep in mind that if you have tightness in your hamstrings, sometimes the pelvis will tilt under. So you can do one or two things. You can bend the knees, and that will help get you sitting up nice and tall, or you can put a little pad underneath your buttocks, whatever's most comfortable for you. But you don't want to work with your pelvis tilted because you want to develop core strength, and you want to develop core strength in that neutral spine position. So you always want to get your shoulders over the hips, head in line with the shoulders, shoulders over the hips. So do whatever you need to do to make sure that you have that beautiful alignment. Now let's bring our hands up. We started yesterday with our hands on our thighs, and I just want you to slide those hands down the thighs. Now lift the belly button up towards the spine, and you feel that stretch in the lower back. Now the belly stretches the lower back, and then roll up bone by bone by bone. And we'll try that again. Rolling it down and rolling it up. So you're stacking your bones up, one bone at a time. Doop, 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 doop. Growing tall. Let's do one more. Now, here's the last little component. Belly button back to the navel back to the spinal wall. And think of a mean, ugly porcupine underneath, and you got to pull your belly button up. Last one, and roll it up. Now let's bring our hands up, and we're going to do that one up to speed. So drop the shoulders, make sure your shoulders are nice and even, and over the hips. Inhale, grow tall, dive your nose into your shirt, and exhale. Belly button pulls up towards the spinal wall, and up you go. Grow tall, exhale. So this is a stretch for the spine, and it feels so good. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale up. So you can do this as many times as you want. And exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. Inhale, grow tall, one bone at a time. Take your time. Coming on up. Exhale. Inhale up. And when we come back, we're going to work on a strong, healthy back. Exhale. Focusing on our core muscles. We're going to try our swan dive. You ladies ready for the swan dive? All right, let's roll over on our bellies. Let's set this up. Hands directly by our shoulders or underneath our shoulders, somewhere around there. If you can't find your hand placement, just touch your shoulders and place the hands down. Elbows close to the ribs. Lengthen your neck and your toes very long. Now remember, Fire up the fanny and of course the hamstrings as well. And we're just going to do a couple of preps here. We're going to inhale, grow tall, and then exhale down. Elbows close to the ribs, keep the shoulders down. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Now we're going to take this into our swan dive. Here we go. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Remember, you want to watch out for the orthodontist special. Don't knock those teeth out. Let's do a couple more. And last one. Sit back and rest in a child's pose. Use your belly to move you back to sit on your hips. Keep your arms where they are. Now let's move on to our lower back. Ladies, go ahead and get in your bellies. Kelly, let's go ahead and try some cross extension and some extension work. So we're going to start with our pelvis area. Remember, the pubic bone is flush against the mat, as are the hip bones. We're going to firm up the fanny, firm up the hamstrings, and we're just going to begin by lifting the right leg up. Good, lengthening, beautiful extension, working the back muscles. We've got deep stabilizing muscles called your multifidus. We talked about the core, your abdominals, now your back muscles. Deep stabilizing back muscle called the multifidus. Lower down the right leg. Now let's do the left leg. And then you have on top of those muscles your spinal erectors. Sometimes they're called gutter muscles because they run up and down the length of your spine. And lower down. And let's do the other side again. And lower down. And now the other side. So you inhale just to lift and you exhale down. Now we're going to try the arms. So we want to drop the scapula, those are those wing bones on your back, down. And then we want to lift the right arm up and exhale down. Beautiful. Now the left arm. Notice the upper core here working. Those are all the muscles of the upper back. Remember, if you sit over a desk all day long, you need to build the strength in the upper back. Go ahead and lift your arm so you can hold your shoulders back and lower down. And then let's do the other one. Good. And exhale down. Now we're going to put all that together to work the muscles, all the muscles of the spine. So lift the right leg and now the left arm. This is great back work. And lower down. Really strengthens the whole entire back. Now the opposite. Good, and lower down. And let's do one more set. And lower down. Last set. And beautiful, and lower down. Nice job. Sit back and rest in a child's pose, everyone. And then we'll get ready for our shoulder bridge. So the shoulder bridge, we mentioned that the core muscles are your abdominals, your back, and your pelvic floors. The pelvic floors, from your, they form a hammock underneath your legs, from your pubic bone to your tailbone. So I want you just to curl the pelvis, feel the engagement, and round yourself up bone by bone by bone and peel the hips off the ground. And hold a shoulder bridge. You are from the pubic bone to the sternum in a straight line, engaging your abs. Press the back of your arms into the mat. And we're just going to hold this for a second. And then we're going to roll down bone by bone by bone. And we're going to do that again. Now, fire from the pelvic floor. It's kind of like making a Kegel and rolling up. And you stay in your shoulder bridge, and when we come back, we're going to move those legs. Karen Carter, and helping me today are Lindy and Kelly. Are you ready to shape up those legs? Well, we are, aren't we, girls? swimsuit season's almost here. So let's lie down and set these exercises up correctly. So remember, we want to work our core. So we've got to think about the whole big picture here. Our hips have to stay aligned, our knees have to stay aligned, and our ankles have to stay aligned. So lift both legs up at the same time and bring them in front of your body about 4 or 5 inches. You can keep your head down or you can come up to your elbow. It does not matter to me, whatever's most comfortable for you. Now, your top hand is down, and that will act as a kickstand to keep you from rolling as we start our leg work from side to side. So the first exercise is a side kick front. So let's lift the leg hip height, so we're working those outer thighs, and bring the leg forward. There's your hamstring stretch. Now bring the leg behind you. Now pull those abdominals back towards the spinal wall. Let's do that again. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to add on today. So inhale and exhale. We're going to add a little rhythm, a little kick, kick. So here we go. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. Now exhale, exhale. Now be careful you're not rocking and rolling as the leg goes and swings from front to back. Engage your core muscles to keep you nice and steady. Let's do one more, guys. Inhale, inhale, exhale, heels together and hold. Now here we go with our leg lift up. Now use your inner thighs to squeeze. Leg lift up. Use those inner thighs to squeeze. Let's do one more. And now we're going to add a little rhythm here. It's called a little beat, beat. So we're going to go up, and then we're going to beat, beat, up. Beat, beat, up. Squeeze those inner thighs. Let's do a couple more. Last one, I promise. And passe. We're going to bend the knee. And now just slide the heel along. Let's do that again. Bend the knee and slide that heel along. And one more. Bend the knee and slide that heel along. Now let's do the full exercise. We bend the knee, the leg goes long up to the ceiling, and then exhale longer than the bottom leg. Let's do that again. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale up and exhale. Now we reverse it. Inhale up, keep that knee up, use those booty. Inhale up and exhale. Here's your last one. Inhale up and exhale. Now bring both those legs back into a straight line. Drop your head down. Take that top leg and drop it down, and let's do those inner thigh lifts. Back leg is using the booty, and so lift up 1. Now let's just do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your leg up. Now circle the bottom leg 5 times. 1 and 2 and 3. Using those inner thighs to circle. 4 and 5. Now reverse it. Up and around. Up and around. Let's do one more. Oh, excuse me, 2 more. Let's do 2 more. And hold. And just point the toes, flex the toes. Point the toes and flex the toes. Point the toes, flex the toe. Point the toes, flex, hold that leg up. And awesome job, guys. Keep it going. And lower the leg down. And when we come back, we're going to shape up our backside with beats on the belly. Ladies, roll down and go into your child's pose just to stretch out those legs. This is your kind of exercise then. It's called beats on the belly. Let's slide in position, getting on our bellies. You're going to cross your hands on top of one another, and you're going to relax your head. You're going to lengthen out from the right leg and lengthen the left leg. Remember, your pubic bone and your hip bones are flush. Firm up your fanny, firm up your hamstrings, and click your heels together. Inhaling and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So it's click for 5 with the inhale and exhale for 5. And let's do 2 more. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, lifting the belly button up to the navel wall and the navel up to the spinal wall, and hold and lower the legs down. Good. Sit yourself up and swing those legs around. Let's do the other side of our Pilates side kick series. Again, you can keep your head down or up, legs lift and in position. Hips stay stacked, knees and ankles. Your hand is down because you want to work the core, so you don't want to wobble too much. So try to engage your belly button back towards your navel wall. Let's lift the top leg and do a couple of preps here. And exhale. Now when the leg goes back, you want to firm up the fanny. Inhale forward and exhale back. Again, inhale forward and exhale back. Now let's add a little rhythm. Watch the belly. Inhale, inhale, exhale. You don't want to rock and roll as the leg moves. You want to keep your core steady. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, inhale, exhale, heels together and hold. Now let's just go ahead and lift the leg up and exhale down. Using those inner thighs to lower the leg. And exhale down. Belly button up and under. Inhale up and exhale down. Let's do it again. Inhale up and exhale down. Now let's add a little rhythm. Here we go. Up, B, B, up. B, B, up, B, B. Last one, B, B, up, and hold. Side passe. Here we go. Just bending the knee up towards the ceiling. Hold those abs in and exhale down. Do it again. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Now let's take it up and around. So it's here we go. Up the toes up and longer than the bottom leg. Let's do that again. Inhale up and longer than the bottom leg. Remember, we're working the inner thigh and booty. And now reverse it. Up. And it's also a nice stretch for the hips as well. Keeping the core nice and tight. No movement. And wonderful. Now lift both legs up. Come back into position, straight position. Lower your head down from your fingertips to your toes. The top leg drops down to the mat and lift the bottom leg up. And here we go. We're going to do about 5 inner thigh lifts. And that's 5, 4, 3, 2, hang in there, and 1. Now our leg circles. Let's do 2 more. And now you're going to reverse those leg circles. And hold that leg up. And you're going to point your toes, flex your toes, point your toes, flex your toes, point your toes, flex. And last one, hold that leg up. And now let's roll right into our beats on the belly. Set it up the same way. Hands down. Lift the legs up. Remember to engage your abdominals. Pull your abdominal wall up to the navel, and navel to the spine. And click your heels together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keep going. Inhale and exhale. Couple more. You're off to a better bet, so keep going, keep going. And we're almost there, I promise. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead. And great job. You're almost there. Hang in there. We've got a couple more exercises when we return. Let's finish though with our seal. Sitting on the top of your mats all the way up. You're going to open those legs just a little bit. You're going to dive into your legs. You're going to tip the pubic bone up, scoop out those abs, and lift up and hold. And this is where we click our home. So it's and remember, your arms are using as resistance for your legs. Let's try that again. 3 claps. Now, chin to chest. Inhale. And here we go. Rolling back and up. Roll it back and up. Inhale back. And exhale up. And we'll do a couple more of these. Inhale back. This is a great way to end our Pilates session. Cooling off the spine. Having a little fun with the seal sound. Are you making it at home? I'm making it here. And here's our last one. All the way back and up. All right, I promised you upper body strength. Well, here we go with our Pilates push-ups. Let's get in position for a plank position, actually. And I'm going to use Lindy to set up the exercise. So we're working our core muscles in a plank position. Core muscle, again, our abdominal, our back, and our pelvic floors. And you want to always think navel to spine, or navel, belly button, up and under, and spinal wall. Now we're going to set the arms up. So you want your wrists to be directly underneath your shoulders. And you want to make sure you have a nice strong back by pulling those shoulder blades down and engaging these muscles right here on their side, which are some lats. And this looks beautiful. So this is actually a little bit of a belly right there. Pull it up. Good. Now I'm just going to lean you forward or bend your legs back just a little bit. And this is called a plank position. Drop your high knee down just a little. Now the pelvic floors fire, the booty fires, and the hamstring. There's her plank. Isn't that beautiful? Now we want to go into the Pilates push-up, and we want to work the back of the arms. Those are the triceps. And we want the elbows to bend towards the hip bones. Good. And then come on up. Good. Beautiful. So it's inhale down and exhale up. Good. She's shaking. She's working. Don't forget about that belly lifting up. Let's do one more. Wonderful. And sit back and rest in a child's pose. And I'll join you, ladies. I don't want you to have all the fun without me. So again, we're going to set this push-up up. Let's come on up. Hands are directly underneath the shoulders. The shoulders are back and down. You are on your knees. Booty is active. You want to engage those pelvic floors. So just give me a little squeeze in the high knee. All right there. Lift the belly button up towards the spine. Look down. Lengthen the head back. Now bend the elbows towards those hips. And then push yourself up. Now maybe you can't bend your elbows without getting those shoulders up towards your ears. Well, that's okay. Just hold this plank for a couple of seconds, and this is how you'll build that upper back strength and upper body strength. And let's do it again. Inhale down, and exhale up. And inhale down, and exhale up. Let's do one more. Inhale down, and exhale up. We will sit and rest in a child's pose. And this is your last set, I promise. So, real women do push-ups, right girls? And shoulders back and down. Belly pulls up towards the navel wall. High knee active. And let's go. Down. Inhale down and exhale push up. Inhale down and exhale push up. Inhale down and push up. Last one. Inhale down and push up. Sit and rest in that child's pose position to cool off those arms. And then roll yourself up bone by bone by bone. Tuck your toes under and let's go ahead. Stand up. Now when you stand up, I want you to stand just 2 fists apart, so hip width. Keep your head down and shake your head no, just in case you got a little tension in your head. And now shake your head yes. Now begin a nice roll up here. Inhale and exhale, rolling up bone by bone by bone. Use your abdominals to support your spine. Remember, we've been talking about core strength. Those are your abdominals, your back muscles, and your pelvic floors. Stand up on your toes. Feel that new strength that you have. And arms down. Walk away with grace. Great job. Be proud of what you've accomplished today because you'll be feeling stronger tomorrow. Remember, it's not a race to the finish line. It's about having a healthy body. See you next time.